Welcome back to Kill the Computer. It's a solemn day. This is the end of Beast Week Season 2. I'm really sad. I really enjoyed talking about Mr. Beast so much. Genuinely, I have, and I'm very sad that this is the last I can talk about Mr. Beast for another year. It's a shame. If we go any longer, there will be lawsuits. There will be threats, and we don't want that.
There's a weight in my heart. I feel it just pushing down, like bringing down my whole body inside of me. You know, it was so exciting to see the Artemis probe make its way around the moon. We got those beautiful photos. But as I was looking at it, I couldn't stop thinking, but Beast Week is about to be over.
Yeah. I like Sisyphus, am really looking forward to letting this boulder roll back down the hill, and then I'm going to spend a year walking back down just to push it back up for Beast Week Season 3, baby!
This is, you know how like you go to a convention or a big event and you'll have like the post-con depression? That's like, we're going to have this as soon as we hit end record.
Yeah,
And
imagine
I'm very
like a
sad.
ghost of Beast Week present who is now aging rapidly before our eyes as two wastrels look on, saying, restore sight to me, sir, please.
You there, boy! What day is it?
What
today,
week is
sir?
it?
It's Beast Week!
All right, as always, we got Caleb. How are you doing?
I'm feeling blessed today at the end of this Holy Beast Week, because I got two. Everybody that was been calling for this is the episode. I have two lunchlies. Okay, I got the barbecue dipper, and that comes with, I think, the white chocolate one, and then I've got the turkey stacker, which comes with the other one, and they come with primes, and I'm very blessed to say that neither of them had the grape prime in it, which is the one that was at the center of the lawsuit. So I'm safe.
Nice.
No lead poisoning for you today.
Oh no, the lead's in there, just not the forever.
The lead's in there.
That's not why they're
The
suing.
PFAS is the issue here.
Looking forward to the serial killers making a comeback.
And as always, rounding out this Beast Week, we got Josh, Brian, and AJ from the Worst of All Possible Worlds. How you guys all doing?
Oh, I'm terrified. June, I have to eat 3 Feastables.
I know. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I only grabbed one, and it's
You
milk
didn't-
chocolate, and it's gonna be bad.
Oh, you got the basic one? Okay, Brian.
Yeah. Well, I've eaten a Feastable before, right? I think I said this maybe last time. I have eaten the cookies and cream Feastable, which was horrid. It tasted like rubber. It felt like rubber. It didn't resemble a candy to me.
So here's what I'll
You
say.
also got the Beast Burger last time from
That's
that
right.
ghost
Yeah,
kitchen.
that's right.
Yeah, on recording. And that was like fine. I don't like burgers anyway, but it was like a burger.
I believe those are mostly rounded out of existence, if I understand correctly. Like Mr. Beast doesn't really do the Beast burgers anymore.
He can't stop it. It's still there. Like if you're in a town that has a Mr. Beast burger and you go on your Grubhub or whatever, you'll find it there.
I
Still.
forgot the Beast burgers went rogue.
He's lost control of the Beast Burgers.
Yeah, he didn't have as much leverage 6 years ago, so he made a deal, as a pandemic kind of deal,
Right.
and it's just attached to a kitchen for a chain restaurant, and the company that manages those ghost kitchen things, they were like, tough titty, Jimmy. Like you have to stop talking shit about us.
That's awesome. I have I do have one Feastable that I got from one of the lunchlies. I got it's called the PB&J Dunkers, not a dipper. It's a dunker. So it's like a PB&J. Like it's there's just like Ritz crackers, but there's like grape jelly in like a vat.
That's a lot. That's a big vat.
Can you hold that up to the camera a little bit more so I can get a good look at that?
Yeah. Yeah, look at that jelly. Look at that jelly.
Christ.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
That doesn't look like jelly. That looks like blood.
Yeah, I really want to figure out what the difference between a dipper and a dunker is.
I don't
We're
really
about
know.
to find out.
I also have the pizza. I have the pizza one. So there's a little bit of a construction
That
project.
feels more like the Lunchables that I grew up
That's
with.
like a one-to-one Lunchable. Yeah. I'm chilling here with a caramel Mr. Beast Feastable. I'm told that this is the newest.
Caramel.
The newest SKU that they offer. And then for comparison's sake, in the other hand, I am holding a box of Ghirardelli caramel milk chocolate squares so that I can, sort of compare. I've got something baseline that I can compare to.
You have real chocolate.
Yeah. So are we going to open this up and just kind of do this then? Or?
I guess, yeah. How do we do it? How should we do this? Should we just like kind of go at it and then like cut all of us chewing?
We should just do the episode while we're eating them, and then somebody has to take a break to yell or throw up.
I'm eating a nib of my milk chocolate Feastable.
Okay.
I'm not a super big chocolate guy, and no, this is not good. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is kind of, it's like American chocolate already is like already a little bit sour. There's something about just kind of our own flavor profile and how we do it versus other countries. And so I'm not trying to criticize it on that, but like it's very sour.
It tastes like plastic.
I'm smelling the bar at the moment just to kind of like get the profile. It doesn't smell good, I can tell you that.
You got to swish it around. Oxygen. You got to.
It doesn't look very good either.
All right, we're about to pop it in. Here we go.
That was the chocolate.
The PB&J Dunkers, not bad. It just is like PB&J sandwich on a Ritz cracker. It's like fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like the J and the PB, they're both solid.
They're both solid. They're both what you would expect with the PB&J.
Okay.
Caleb, how you doing over there?
I got a whiff of that turkey stack. Yeah, that's a start.
Oh no!
Do you have a moldy one? Did you get mold?
No, it's just like sometimes when like lunch meat smells.
Yeah. Especially lukewarm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop the cookies and cream into my mouth real quick.
I'm making a pizza.
All right. So
I have no fucking clue how you're gonna edit this, Caleb. Just do like a fast forward.
I think probably don't edit it.
Fucking disgusting, dude.
I think this is what people want to hear. I think
chewing
people are sick.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna say?
What's up?
Cookies and cream. Not bad.
Really? Yeah, you and I disagrry on this. I really hated it when I tried it before.
There's the aftertaste. No, that's horrid. That's horrid. Boy.
I've got the again. I've been eating the caramel one, the caramel one, if you prefer. I think the actual filling, the caramel filling, is okay. I don't mind it. The chocolate itself, though, is like sub-replacement level chocolate. I'm not impressed with it. I'm going to go ahead and pop a Ghirardelli square now, just for the sake of comparison.
All right, I'm doing the peanut butter one, and then I'm out of chocolates.
Oh, Caleb, are you okay, bud?
Oh no!
This is the turkey stacker.
The cracker.
Even the cracker.
Sorry, go on.
Oh god, the prime is even worse.
I've never had a prime. I didn't get the chance to go get one earlier today.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I was really not trying to do a bit there.
No.
Keep going. I'm going to mute myself for a
second,
second, guys.
No, we love it. It's
side by side comparison now. And the thing that I'm noticing about the caramel in the Feastable is that the color is wrong. That's really the only way that I can put it, right? The color in the Ghirardelli is, well, it's caramel color, right? It's like a nice kind of golden. In the Feastable, it's, how would I describe this color? Let me kind of squeeze it out. Yeah, it's more of a, it's like a, like when you're sick and your mucus gets yellow.
Oh,
so it's like
eating, Josh.
Is that the color?
It's like a bright neon yellow. Is that what you're saying,
no,
Josh?
It's not neon yellow. It's more gold, but it's not gold in the way that you would want caramel to be gold.
It's sickness. It's sickness, not colored.
Yeah.
Having just tried the peanut butter one, the peanut butter inside is more like caramel. It's like peanut butter flavored caramel.
It doesn't like a very sweet peanut butter.
Yeah, it doesn't have the texture of. It sounds like you're duct taping it to the ground,
Caleb. I didn't make the package. Oh, I stuck my finger in something. It's barbecue sauce.
Oh God!
Can I? So while Caleb is eating that one, can I?
God damn it, dude! It stinks.
Caleb, you got some of the you got some disgusting ones. Both of mine, the pizza. I just want to say the pizza. Pretty standard, like Lunchables pizza. It's like fairly, as long as there's no mold, which I thankfully do not appear to have.
Oh yeah,
pretty standard. It was like all both pretty standard. But can I tell you guys?
Is cubes. It's cube cheese.
You got a cube cheese. Jesus Christ! Wait, cheese with barbecue?
Cheese with barbecue. That's what I'm doing. Oh,
are you supposed to dunk the cheese in the barbecue then?
The barbecue sauce is terrible.
Oh no.
Okay, so I sucked the caramel out of the Feastable because the caramel's actually okay. Like it's not great, but it's pretty okay.
Okay.
But then I bit into the Ghirardelli and I was like, oh right,
Oyster.
this is what chocolate is supposed. Like it's not the platonic ideal of chocolate, obviously, but
No,
like
that
it's
would
at
be
least
Rolo.
yes, indeed. Yeah,
Correct.
I love Rolos.
Magic chocolate.
But at least this, like, tastes like chocolate. Whereas, yeah, I would describe the flavor profile of Mr. Beast chocolate as, I would say it's plasticky in texture.
Yeah.
And
it leaves like a film on in your mouth after you're done chewing it.
In
I
the
mean, I kind of
mouthfeel.
get that with chocolate anyway, but like, yeah, it sucks.
June, what about your peanut butter and jam?
So that was pretty good. Both were like pretty good, like just pretty standard. I will finish these after we're done recording probably.
That's
but
sick.
I do look. I have low standards for things I consume, but
I don't eat a lot of meat for whatever this is worth.
Yeah. So
this is a really bad way to do that.
No.
I had like a very embarrassing experience buying these, and I need to get this out into the world because I need people to know how awful this was, not just to eat and put this together, but just to even get these. So I went to a Jewel Osco. I was like, okay, I know I've bought Lunchly here once before for a video I made like a year and a half ago for like the cheese drippy bra, like that one. I don't know.
Like
if
my cheese drippy.
right.
Like my cheese drippy.
That cheese really was drippy, bro.
It was pretty drippy. So I was like, I know exactly where they are there. I don't have to like, I can get in and out.
AJ, are you okay? You look like you were about to throw up.
I did, and I swallowed it. June, please continue.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. All right. In and out. I got in and out. So I grabbed these two Lunchleys, and I went to the self-checkout. And as I'm scanning, I scanned the first one. I grabbed the other one to scan it. I noticed that the barcode, like the little, like the plasticky bottom where like the barcode is and the different like nutritional facts are, just wasn't there. So I had to beckon. I had to beckon one of the workers, and she came up to me and was like, what is this? She was like, what's the price of this? And she was like, I don't know if they're the same. I'm going to go like check. I'm going to go all the way to where these are and
get
check
on the microphone.
Price.
Price check for the Lunchly for this adult over here.
They really didn't do that.
Yes, I have one adult woman who is purchasing two Lunchleys.
Two Lunchly, Mr. Beast, the Mr. Beast meals.
AJ and I have a similar experience. We went to the 7-Eleven near AJ's apartment.
Yeah, so we walk into the 7-Eleven and we're looking at all the candy aisle and we're looking everywhere and they just don't seem to have
I don't see it.
And I hear Brian just say, I really don't want to ask. And I was like,
we first check, we go all the way back to, it's a kind of a weirdly deep little store. Yeah. And so we go to the back and then I'm like, I'm gonna get a slush. I haven't had a slush in a long time, so I get one of those, and AJ goes up to the counter.
And I go up to the counter, and I'm like, "Hi, do you have any?" And I notice all of the Feastables are on the counter. And I look down at the counter, and I look back at him, and he goes, "Feastables." And I go,
for reference, folks, AJ kind of like raised his eyebrows when he said Feastables there. This guy was into it.
He was like, here are the Feastables. He's like, hey, you want the third flavor? And I was like, what do you mean? And there were only two on the counter. There was the milk chocolate and there was the cookies and cream. And then he goes, I got you. He turns around underneath his jacket, his own personal jacket. He's a whole container of these
to be
peanut
clear,
butter ones.
Yeah, this kind of sounds like AJ saying he like opened his coat and like, you want to buy a watch. No, his coat was like on a chair behind him. And so he lifted it pulled the coat off. Yeah.
And there was a box of these peanut butter ones. And he brought them back. He's like, I got you. And he put them down in front of me. And I was like, yeah, I guess I'll have the full flight. And he's like, yeah, man.
Dude thought he saved your life. Dude was like, really? This is a Mr. Beast knower. This is a true fan. I only bring this stash out for the real ones.
I think this was like a young himself.
Yeah, this is like a young early 20s Indian American guy. And then these two very much in their 30s white dudes coming in like, could you get us some Feastables, for ironic purposes?
I felt like I was buying a condom and I was like 20 years old, and I'm just like, it's how it feels. Have some silly straws, you know?
So
wait, hold on. Let me finish. I didn't actually finish my story yet.
Please.
Sorry, 1 second. So she came back with the actual price, and she was like, okay, they're the same. So she just scanned the same one that was already scanned, and then I put them both in, and somehow the system knew that was wrong. And she walked away, and I finished putting the last couple of things I had in there. It started to check out, and all of a sudden it was there was alert. There's something in here that wasn't scanned or something.
The weight was
detected.
wrong. Yeah.
No. And so the flashing light by the self checkout went off, and a different guy came over. And this is new technology. I've never seen this before.
That's what you get.
So he came over and he starts clicking some stuff. And to clear the screen, you know how normally you just press a couple of codes and it clears and you're fine. For some fucking reason, we had to watch. We had to watch a video of that woman handing it to me.
What?
I
So
swear
play
to
back the
fucking
security
God,
footage?
It played back the security
That's
footage.
insane.
So
Oh my
it's the
God.
footage is her walking up to me, handing it to me, and me putting it in the bag. And we are standing there watching that for 10 seconds, and then he looks at me and then clears the screen and walks away.
All for a fucking $2 chocolate bar. That's insane.
I've never had this complicated of a time buying fucking anything from a store before.
So just an update, by the way, on my Feastables experience.
Yeah.
I'd been taking small nibbles just to kind of get a sense of the flavor profile, but I just decided to really go for it and shoved half of the bar in my mouth.
That's not surprising.
Bad choice, folks.
Don't do that.
The experience of having this thing actually sit on your palate, not good.
Rough.
Yeah,
it's rough.
not good.
Yeah.
It's still lingering. It really is still lingering.
AJ, was that the peanut butter coming up? Or
that was
the
the peanut butter.
The overly sweet peanut butter?
Yeah, it was too much for me. June, I also thought that maybe the screen was going to show you a Mr. Beast video that was like, I see you're trying to shoplift my Feastables.
That's
Caleb,
next year.
Caleb, how you holding up over there, buddy?
Well, I did not agree to finish these. I took bites of both, and I'm not trying to ham this up for a bit. That was a genuinely repulsive experience for me. I don't eat a lot of meat.
Okay.
And when I do, I don't want it to be beast, beast shanks. Is that what we were talking about?
Beast shanks, yes.
So, the chicken in the barbecue kit, was it dried? Was it just cubed like the cheese? Or what was it?
It does sound like you were playing with duct tape when you open these. By the way, you heard that right?
Yeah.
It is cubes of. I'm looking at it. It is cubes of cheese, and it is cubes of chicken.
Yeah.
And then there are no utensils, and then there's just one of the little things is just full of this foul-smelling barbecue sauce.
You're supposed to dip your cubes. Okay.
You dip your cubes with your hands, as I did, and my thumbnail is sticky.
I like my cubes.
That's how you eat these things.
I like my cubes dippy, bruh.
Yeah.
That was not as bad. The stacker was. I have to say, the stacker was worse. The cracker had it was very dry and a little bit stale.
Okay.
Very foul taste to it. The turkey meat was dry, terrible. The cheese is that kind of cheese food product or cheese. The kind that I don't think they're really allowed to call cheese. Has to be called cheese product.
Government cheese. Yeah,
government cheese.
Terrible. I haven't done the cookies and cream chocolate yet. The regular chocolate was bad, but it's not gross bad. It's just shitty. This is
I don't like it.
The kind of candy that you can get that's Easter candy that's always on sale at Walgreens. Rest in peace. Yeah. I have not had the cookies and cream yet. When I was choking quite literally on the cracker, I grabbed the first thing that I could, which was the red, white, and blue prime.
Oh, dear.
That was fucking terrible. However, I will say a delightful respite from all this was the Berry Blast Prime that I'm drinking right now. Not bad.
So there's some highlights.
Relatively, the bar is very low, but this is not so bad.
Well, I have to think but by comparison, growing up with Lunchables and things like that, Capri Sun is disgusting.
It's bad.
That is one of the nastiest things that ever happened to millennial children, and we all grew up drinking that awful swill.
I'm gonna stand up for our childhoods right here, and I liked Capri Sun. I thought
I thought that shit
yellow
was straw in our childhoods, and I'm gonna slurp
I
it
will
up.
always I will go down defending Capri Sun.
I also feel like I should note at this time, June seems to be having a genuinely good time with the Lunchly pizza.
Yeah, you saw me go for round 2, right?
Yeah.
I while you guys were talking, I stacked my second pizza and started going at a second one. So I'll be honest,
smiles on June as usual.
It sounds like I got like overall the best like selection here.
Oh,
Caleb,
God.
it sounds like you got like
Yeah, I'm
actual
wandering the
demonic
fucking
cow.
desert for 50 years over on my end.
So the highlights, the prime that what was that, not the grape, the there was like a
Berry
berry.
blast. Actually, it's not bad because it's the least sweet. The other one was so sweet. It
Sounds
like
like-
makes it nasty.
Sounds like that's a highlight. I would say honestly, the PB&J Dunker, kind of a highlight, pretty good. I mean, the thing is like there's no reason to spend $3.50 on like a spoonful of peanut butter and jelly and crackers. Like there's no reason to do that.
Jelly that looks like blood. I need to be very fucking clear about this. The jelly looks like blood.
It is very oddly red. It is, but
It
it's
is milked
good. It's
from
jelly.
Mr. Beast himself.
Oh God, I hope so.
Oh.
I
That's what
would
his
hope
milk
so.
looks like?
Only quality from his brands. I think I don't know. That was pretty bad. That was like
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that
imagine
you
being
guys all
at
had to do
Beast
that.
City for like a month, and that is your snack during
And
the
Starbucks.
Yeah, you
Brutal.
basically lived off Starbucks. I am now thoroughly convinced. That was my theory going into our episode, but now having eaten a Feastable, yeah, there's no way. They ate and drank exclusively Starbucks for 45 days.
Shit, I just realized I forgot to use the company card on this. Now I can't deduct it. Fuck!
I didn't use the company card on this because I wanted no trace that this ever happened. I want to forget that I ever ate a Feastable.
God damn. Well, hopefully you never have to do that again. Hopefully Mr. Beast never produces another food product again.
I got bad fucking news for
no,
you, Drew.
no. What's he producing now? What is he producing?
I'm not sure
Hard
specifically.
to say for sure, yeah, but it's always in the works. Yeah.
Steaks. Beast steaks.
Beast steaks.
He's
like
running.
that Donald Trump steak,
Trump
like in the
steaks,
mail
yeah.
subscription. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. I found out that Beast Games. He went on. So I just found a list of like all the different outlets that Mr. Beast went on that were like kind of bigger. So he went over to Jimmy Fallon. I talked about that before. He went over to Kelly.
Yeah.
He went to Kelly Clarkson's show.
Oh.
He went to GQ, did 10 things he can't live without. He did his most searched web questions from Wired. That was really hard for me to say for some reason. And he did Mr. Beast rewatches his videos with Vanity Fair, all to promote Beast Games. And on one of them, he talked about the fact that he has, because they take so much footage, they have so much cameras, so many contestants, they're running everything 24/7 at Beast City. They had 130 editors for Beast Games Season 2.
Dear God.
130 editors. Wow.
Compare this to
Jesus.
like Survivor, which has about 20 editors for a season. Survivor overall, I just went to their IMDb page, right? 50 seasons, a quarter of a century on the air. They have had in their entire run, people coming in and people leaving and everything, 110 editors total.
Jesus
so not even
Christ.
as much as a single season
This-
of Beast.
No
Beast
wonder why
Games.
Mr. Beast goes over budget on everything
Yeah,
he does.
yeah.
Well, this seems woefully inefficient. Like,
yeah.
Well, and that's why the storytelling isn't there for Beast Games. We
Right.
won't see something consistent. We won't see the winner of the whole game showing up in episodes 1 and 2 doing something so that we can remember him, because it's a different set of 40 people
Right.
working on each episode.
By the way, what is Jimmy like when he's doing like a hit for legacy media?
Variable. Some places he's really not very comfortable. Some places he just sort of starts running the show. That's what he does with Wired.
Does he do the
interesting.
voice?
Yeah, not the yelling voice, but well, he kind of gets close to it a couple times. But he does do what I noticed for the Wired video, the most searched web questions, right, where they put the little like Google autocomplete results and then you just sort of peel off a little thing. It's a cute way to, talk to celebrities and stuff. he is extremely comfortable in that video, and if he knew it, he could tap into that part of his persona and just run with it for years, because there is something that is just so in control and so calm about that appearance in that video.
I guess that makes sense, because that's when he is most in his element, is like when he is considering aspects of his public brand and how he is perceived online specifically.
I mean, he talks all the time too, like whether it be for like generally recording, but even just like the amount of people he has to talk to organize things, he's probably fairly comfortable like leading a show, like leading a project. We just don't often see that side of him, so it is a little surprising.
I did also find something out that in his GQ video, of course, like the things that I need to take with me, it's stuff like his straw hat and his AirPods or whatever, and then a whole bunch of branded shit. He has a briefcase full of money that he offers to the crew, and a briefcase full of Feastables, that bullshit. But he also is a big fan. We were talking about Settlers of Catan before. The board game that he is the biggest fan of is Dune Imperium.
Really?
He is actually one of the world's top Dune Imperium players. He hosted a tournament in North Carolina. This is so interesting because he didn't make a video out of it. This is just something that he does. He hosted a tournament.
So he does have hobbies.
He hosted this tournament with a $10,000 prize, and then the first time he did it, he won.
Look, I'm generally suspicious of him, but it sounds like this is his own personal hobby, so I'll hand it to him on this. Like, I don't think he pulled any strings for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's hosted it again and gotten 3rd and 8th and 15th.
Okay, I was going to say, this is like a Kim Jong-un thing where they all clap and he wins.
You got the spice, yay!
Or like when Trump goes golfing, right?
Yeah.
Look, I'm just glad he has a hobby and like things that he like can actually do that makes him feel like he's not just like this host personality yelling at everyone all the time.
Yeah,
I will say it's a little reassuring thing I've learned about him in this entire series.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Yeah, and after watching Beast Games, there is something kind of soothing about going back to watch him on YouTube in a realm that he feels so much more comfortable in, seemingly. And especially for the videos we watched for this time, even though the first one I think was just an advertisement for, I'm just going to check my notes here, Jurassic Park?
Yeah, so let's get into the videos that we watched for this one. We weren't just going to do a review of Feastables this whole time. So the first one is the $1 versus $1 billion futuristic tech, which... You're right. It just sort of feels like a extended ad for Elon Musk and various other companies.
Yeah.
Sort of just being like, hey, this is a great little tech demo, because most of these are basically just tech demos of like possible future tech. They're like none of this stuff is functionally like existing yet.
Yeah, the only one is like the $1 thing is this LED, and he holds a $1 LED in his hand, and then he shows off the LED cyclorama that's behind him. That it's sort of like what the Mandalorian uses. They call that the volume over at Disney. I'm pretty sure that is filmed at the studio in Saudi Arabia. Just going from the behind the scenes footage from Beast Games, I'm pretty sure that is right there in Saudi Arabia's biggest studio.
That digital cyc also had the same problem as the floor in Beast Games, which is that the way it was filmed was so overexposed because that's his house style.
Yeah.
And as a result, it looked like it was green screened. It did. You couldn't tell that it was actually like an LED array.
Yeah. His thumbnails are like that too. His thumbnails are so heavily edited, but a lot of the times people have actually posed in those pictures, including him. But they just look like they look so processed and so composited, and sometimes even deliberately made to look like they're AI generated, even when they are not.
Well, you know what? It's a great aesthetic. We really want to be aping, I think, AI.
I think for this video, the like tech that he showcases or some of the different things in this video that actually seem somewhat legitimate, and like some of this stuff has been around for a while, is like the reviving old animals, like extinct animals. That's like real like science. I don't like
kind of, but the dire wolves are not real dire wolves,
right?
Like, this whole they took in George R.R. Martin there a little bit earlier last year, but it's like they're kind of half something that's not normal wolf, but they're still mostly just like regular wolves.
Yeah.
I thought the lab grown meat thing was actually pretty cool. Although
Yeah,
I don't know in terms of like efficiency, in terms of how much power it takes to operate that shit. I don't know what the cost is compared to actual farming. It's just something I don't really know.
I think that's one of the things
about.
that they are still working on, and it is getting like
it's already
significantly
come
cheaper.
down pretty tremendously. From when this, because that technology, because he did that video, I believe, back in January, right?
Yeah, a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So that the idea has been around for some years now, and it used to be like a lab grown. You could eat it, a lab grown steak or whatever it is, but the true cost of it would be like thousands or something like that. And now it's come down to all like not quite yet at a consumer price point, but it's still come down pretty tremendously.
Yeah.
So
it
is a potentially viable thing.
Yeah,
it is.
I think.
But what is the practical application of a woolly mammoth? Why do they want to bring back a woolly mammoth so badly?
Yeah,
I don't know. That's another thing
it's...
that they've been talking about for years and years and years.
I think that like knowing what I know about Jimmy Donaldson staring into the heart of darkness as we have now for whatever 30 hours of research and watching and recording and whatever. I think that the apex of like his philosophical worldview is this sort of like teleological view that, you know, Terminus is this utopia that you can purchase, and it's everything has this divine end to it. And of course, for a guy like Jimmy who worships Elon Musk, like to a guy like that, or probably to Elon directly, the coolest, most important thing that you could ever do is resurrect a woolly mammoth that will like live a short, sickly life and die in like 16 months.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
There's not like an ecosystem for a woolly mammoth anymore. It's like a little too warm. Like the planet is getting extremely warm. Like there's probably regions that woolly mammoths could be, but like ultimately, yeah, it's like what's the utility here?
But wouldn't it be basic
Also,
and
like,
epic to have a mammoth burger?
Fucking mammoth burger. I think like just for me, and I know I mentioned this, I think during the last episode or the Beast Games, is that this Beast Week in particular, I was always skeptical of Mr. Beast's relationship with Elon Musk, but it really just sort of seems like he is sort of either sponsored by or gets a lot of money by Elon Musk.
Yeah.
The way that throughout this whole video, he doesn't talk about like going to the moon like as an aspirational thing, something we're doing with NASA right now, like as we record this episode. But like he's like, oh, Mars, we're gonna like go to Mars one day, and we're gonna, you know how we do that is we're gonna have SpaceX, they're gonna do it. And you know how else we're gonna do it? We're gonna do these like biodomes. We're gonna terraform Mars with these biodomes. And it's either he really fucking buys into this like Elon Musk future, which I gotta say, if that's true, he's as dumb as Elon Musk. Because obviously Elon Musk is sort of just doing traditional CEO sales pitch where they just lie and sort of kick the can down the road about everything they are promising to deliver.
Right.
I don't know. It doesn't necessarily matter if he's being paid or truly buys into it. I just think it's really telling that he does.
The framing of this video is very interesting to me because Jimmy kicks it off by being like, these are all of the things that are going to be a part of our future. Everything that you are about to watch in this video is an example of future technology that you are going to be using in the future all the time.
Yep. Sky car.
Yes.
No car accident's gonna happen in the sky. Very famously,
people invented cars that could fly a very long time ago, and they don't catch on because it doesn't work when you have more than one.
Right.
You also, can't have 10,000 people commuting to work in a flying car.
No, you can't. And those things are effectively really big drones, so they need to be regulated by the FAA. They're also unbelievably loud. That was the other thing that I noticed in the video was like how fucking loud. There was one moment where like you were hearing it sort of touch down, and it was like the loudest fucking thing you've ever heard. Obviously, these are not going to ever be available in this form at commercial scale. It's just not going to happen.
I also thought it was incredibly funny that like when they're talking about the Sky Car in particular, the only selling point they consistently laid out in that video is that you can get to work faster.
Yeah.
The greatest aspirations of new technology is getting
Going
to work more efficiently.
Yes.
And again, if it's just you, maybe, but not everyone in town. You're all going to be crashing into each other and making so much fucking noise all the time.
Yeah, well, that's really interesting too, because there's that behind the scenes documentary that we also watched about behind the scenes of Beast Games, and they interviewed Tyler, I think is the name of the co-creator and showrunner of Beast Games.
He used to be a janitor.
He sure did.
Wow.
And they talk about how he's like, well, you know, in Beast Games Season 1, people said we didn't know how to tell stories, but now when we bring a camera up to somebody, it's like, hi, my name is so-and-so, and I'm a rocket scientist. So already you're bonded with them because you know what they do for their job. And there's just like this idea that your entire identity is what you do, because to Mr. Beast and guys like Mr. Beast, that's all there is besides that and Dune Imperium, I suppose.
Yeah, a lot of times when Mr. Beast talks about like the storytelling and the improvements made for season 2 of Beast Games, I almost said Beast Week. He talks about like, oh, now we have this really expensive Marvel camera that's on me at all times. And it's like, well, that's just an expensive camera in a show that is mostly $200 cameras, because that's what you have to afford to have an array of literally thousands of them around.
Yeah, all you have is a fuckload of GoPros, and like you can tell, you know.
Yeah,
weird. And in terms of just how, I don't know, the rhetoric around this, I guess, it just got me thinking a lot about what we even think of as an interesting future, right?
Yeah.
What are we aiming for? For
Shopify.
me,
Shopify is the interesting future.
Mostly
Josh.
And drone delivery. Don't
That's
forget
right.
drone delivery.
That's right.
Crashing into your quadcopter car on the way to work.
I want
form
all of my
redlining
treats
for flying cars.
But what about your Pandora car? The one that looks like you're like touching its
feels
clit when you're
you.
moving it
Yeah,
around.
you can make
It's
it come.
So weird.
It feels
yeah.
you. It
Yeah.
knows.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
that's just like a concept car, you know. That's something car companies make a few of these every once in a while.
I want all of my treats delivered via drone. To me, that is the most exciting future imaginable.
God.
Just
We all get
standing
to
in your
have the
backyard
Carol
going,
Sturka
"Yippee!"
experience.
Yeah. As it touches down.
Well, and the guy that they do the delivery for in the video is not even enthused about it. He's like, "Oh, look, they dropped something in my yard. How about that?"
Well, mostly because on the way down, it's going. It's like, thanks, Mr. Beast. You've popped both eardrums now.
No, I think that Josh, you're right about the rhetoric of this video being interesting. I couldn't just keep feeling like all of this was an ad for these companies, like the Pandora car that feels you, or the like upside down technology that I guess we're gonna drive like zero gravity Mario Kart in the future for something. We're gonna go hit loops. On the freeway, apparently. I don't really know the utility of that.
Top Gear guys or somebody, because I'm sure that the vacuum they show this car that they can turn this platform upside down and it sticks to it. I'm sure that's to avoid lift. You know, they've made a very aerodynamic car, so that's to avoid lift. That's gonna literally lift the car off of the ground. But they don't explain that. We don't get to see them do like a performance test of the vehicle.
And it goes like 1 mile per hour.
Yeah. I thought it was to actually get double the amount of cars into Elon's tubes, because you could have a whole bunch on the ceiling.
Oh, 2 roads.
Oh yeah, the tubes.
He finally figured out how to add another lane without like making traffic slower.
Exactly.
Holy
You'll
shit.
be unconscious for most of it because all the blood will rush to your head.
But yeah, the car that they turned upside down is using like an active fan.
Hey everybody, it's Caleb. This has been a preview of a premium episode and the finale of our Beast Week collaboration with our friends at the Worst of All Possible Worlds. You can, if you so choose, listen to the remainder of this episode at patreon.com/killthecomputer. And if you'd like to support Josh, Brian, and AJ, they are on Patreon as well at patreon.com/worst of all. Thank you so much.
the computer.